Hello, it's Leigh White joining you this afternoon. I'm coming with a very special announcement, and just while I'm waiting for our special guests to be joining us for the live chat this afternoon, I'm going to give you a quick rundown, a quick check-in. Let me know if you're watching, where you're watching from would be great to hear. And I'm going to be talking to you today about the kind of clients that I love to work with the most. People who are waiting until it's their time. They are the very passionate women who want to be making a difference in the world and are curious about learning about the mystical aspects of their lives and why things work out the way they do. Who I'm talking about today are the women that do so much for others. And it's kind of like they might be living other people's lives and dreams before their own. And what gives me so much joy is to be able to work with these women who are so courageous in deciding that they want change. And if this sounds interesting to you and you know of somebody who might be like this and you've been around this type of thing, then please let me know in the comments below if this sounds like it's kind of up your alley and of interest to you. Because after years of saying no to yourself and putting others' needs first, so that you can be seen as being good or feel like you're doing the right thing and doing what you should do, you may not even realize that you are doing this. And when you start thinking about those dreams that you hold so close and how you just can't get those done, your awareness around time and how it's playing out in your life really begins to shift, and it just seems like a total mystery. And what brings me so much joy is being alongside women who are in this situation where they might be serving other people's dreams and dream life before their own, and at the same time many of the people I know people around them in their life who could be siblings or friends or people they work with that aren't living the same life as them. They seem to have the things that they want. They seem to be co-creating this great life and having more freedom and more choice, and even having a partner that totally gets them. So if this sounds like you, where you or someone you know is putting others first a lot of the time, and this can be other priorities, it doesn't even have to be other people, so that you're feeling like, I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing what I should do, this is my lot for right now, there's not much I can do about it, and you know that others seem to be having a different experience, keep watching, because I know that what I've got for you is going to be very, very helpful. What is it costing you, this thing of putting others first and letting your decisions be in that, oh, I should do this or that, and as much as I would like to do the other, I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to do what I should do. Often it's very difficult to be going with what your own values and priorities are because of the beautiful soul that you are, in that you're going to be the nurturer and helping others and putting their needs first and lifting other people up. What is it costing you personally or professionally? And if life wasn't on hold, what would you be able to experience? And who would you be able to be? What would you have or be experiencing in your life? These are the big questions that I love to be witnessing alongside my clients on their journeys, when they're able to carve out that time or commit to that time to actually take time out from the doing and the being the right one and the doing what they should do, to make that space to experience their own truth, even if it's momentarily. What freedom of choice and alignment could be available to you, and what would it look like if you had the choice to leave behind living the half life? What could it look like for you? One of the reasons why it brings me so much joy, and one of the reasons why I know the path so well, is because that was me a long time ago. Doesn't feel that long ago, but being able to change what you're experiencing takes a lot of work. That person that I was not just the one that was focused on other people having their dreams come true and saying yes to things that I sort of felt like I should do so that, you know, you can belong and be seen a certain way. I also had the complex grief trauma going on and doing a lot of things for others. And all of the while, from the outside, it looks like you've got it all. And if this is really resonating with you, where you've been in that place, or you're currently in that place where you know that you're waiting for the right time, when you've got more time, when things line up, it doesn't seem like the right time, all of that, this awareness around the concept of time is absolutely critical. And why it brings me so much joy is because I've been there and I've now got the tools. And what has happened over all of these years while I've been doing the work is my energy has expanded, and I've been guided a number of times, which is why this is such a vulnerable moment, to be working with much bigger groups of people, to be working with the collective, and as in the collective of all of us, of our planet, of all that we are. And for me to be sharing with you that I'm stepping into creating that space where you can be on that sacred journey of your own, of becoming reacquainted with your truth and leaving that half-life behind. Now is the time, because there's a lot of personal development information out there, and if this stuff was easy, you'd be doing it. And a lot of people stay not even in the starting gates in the race of doing this. It's not really a race. They don't even line up because it's too big. That stuff, all of the hidden trauma, beliefs, intergenerational trauma, it's real. And it is what's blocking many, well, I'm just going to say all of you, because I've never met someone that doesn't need some of the work done. It just doesn't work that way, because it's an ever expanding journey, just like the universe itself. And when you choose to step into this path, you've really got to ask yourself, what is it costing me not stepping forward in a supportive environment with one who has walked the path and is now being guided to take others through that path? What am I giving up personally as the years race by? Who am I not being? Who am I not helping? And who am I not being alongside on their journeys, because I'm saying no and I'm saying yes to what I feel like I should say yes to, and saying no to my truth. If you're ready to really look into what that journey would be like, stepping away from that outdated version of habits, beliefs, experiences, repeating cycles, and all of what has been, and get ready to meet your truth, the you 2.0 version of you, then you're in the right place. Absolutely. I'm just going to get a little drink of water. If you're just tuning in, make sure you let me know where you're watching from, and I would love to hear what the weather is like, because did you know we have a prediction this afternoon here for 100 and something kilometre an hour winds? That sounds like a hurricane to me. But anyway, I just want you to know that the reason I'm standing before you sharing this is because I have tried doing the work myself. Sin, get ready. that is our area where Eastern Coastal warning. Check the weather after this video. Yeah, it's full on, so shields up. Anyway, yeah, just allowing yourself to ponder, what am I saying yes to? Who am I allowing to be the version of me that I want to be meeting? Am I stepping into that or not? All of the work that I've learned over the years, things that I've adopted, things that I've applied, and what I've channeled and been guided to step forward with, it certainly wasn't my plan. After losing my brother, I don't know if you know why I do what I do, but after I lost my brother by suicide, I committed like a day or two later to a mission to make sure that that would not be the first option for people in the future. And my work around it really hasn't changed. That mission stays with me. But I thought I would kind of be going down a mindfulness road, and the energy that works with me and loving spirit that works with me has a much greater plan. And I'm so delighted to be guided on this path, to be supporting others on that journey of expansion into their truth, into the you 2.0 that you haven't met before, that you want to meet, but it seems like a dream. It doesn't seem like it's real. And if you're tuning in now, make sure you let me know which city you're tuning in from, as we've been having a bit of a weather check going on at the moment. When you sign up to do this type of work in this agreement with yourself, this commitment to your own integrity, it's not something you can do alone. It does require taking time out of your normal life, because your normal life isn't really 100% working for you. It is the half life, the life half lived, and going into a sacred space where you can have that soul's journey, be meeting that new version of yourself bit by bit. It's not going to be this massive overnight unveiling, don't worry. The rug won't be pulled out from under you. But what I'm stepping forward with is creating that space for members only who are dedicated to doing the work on a month-by-month basis, where you can experience the quantum healing and channeled healings and guidance and all of the tools that I've learned over more years than I would like to say, and be really taking you through the next level of you, the expansion of letting go of that half-life. This woman that I work with is just like the mythical phoenix that rises from the ashes of that half-life. And quite early in my journey, I became very connected, if you like, to that mythical phoenix energy, which stepped forward and really wanted to show me what was possible. And that's why it resonates so deeply with me, because there is that beautiful connection and guidance that comes through in that form. And if all of this makes you really curious, make sure you get in touch with me, allowing you to be fully present in this expansion into the you 2.0 part of your life, to liberate yourself from the past, to work, gently in a supported environment through that stuff that you've inherited, the different types of beliefs that are getting in the way, that are all too often really hidden. Like, I'm not kidding. I am a master practitioner. I have been doing this for a long time, and hidden stuff will still continue to come up. It always amazes me. It always delights me. And when I'm working alongside clients who are experiencing that, just watching them as their eyes kind of drift off, and I know that they're having that moment where they're meeting who they really are, it's just magical. There's no other way of describing it. And I want you to have that. I don't want you to be living this half-life. But the journey I'm talking about is not really for everyone, because you do have to be curious. You do have to be ready to commit to doing the work. It's not like the quantum work or anything I do is done for you. There are no silver bullets. I don't really work with people who want that quick fix. In my view, they don't exist. You have to walk the path yourself. It's like you want to learn how to be a tightrope artist and you're going to watch a few videos on it and never step into it. There's a big difference between knowledge and applying it. Learning to surf, you can't do it without doing it. And that's something to ponder about whether you're really going to step forward into this, because only the dedicated are to be in this community that I'm creating. And 2021 is surely the year for liberation from your past, and to step forward and to really become acquainted with you 2.0. This membership community is subscription only. It's something I have never offered before. But I know that for some, the journey takes longer than it takes others, and that a month-by-month arrangement works really well because you can do as much or as little as you're ready to do, and you just work through it in a supported environment. You know, we're ready to do the work. We are, as a community, as a consciousness, we're ready to really step into something a little bit unknown, which is that true version of yourself, the next level of you. And if you want to find out more about this, comment below. Please ask me questions about what you might like to know about this subscription community, because I'm creating it right now with you. I am so nervous about this whole live chat with you because you are part of it. I know what I would like to bring through, but in this type of community, which is evolving as it goes, you get to choose. So I'm going to be dropping a link in below where you can read a bit more about it and where you can get on board right away, because there is a special offer for the first 10 people that are ready to do the work, where they will be able to ask me to opt in for channeled guidance that's just for them as a bonus. I've not really done that in anything related to programs or anything before. I've only done it sort of by an invitation only situation. And if you have enjoyed the experience of my work, either you've had one-on-one sessions with me, you've heard about that, you've been around my work, you've been in the communities I've created, that is, you know, this is who I am. It doesn't get any more real and authentic. There's not much that I'm going to be hiding, and never have. I tell you about my experience, the communities around mental health that I've spent a good long decade in cultivating and creating that space for others. So this is for our new earth. This is what it is. It's about community. Unity is really what it's about, is when you're a better version of yourself, an optimized version of yourself, where you are the you 2.0, and you can really anchor into knowing the laws that you're operating in on this planet, those cosmic laws, knowing the truth that you are here to be experiencing, what that version of your life is really meant to be like, how to release the past that is holding you back from stepping forward, and, you know, really allow that next chapter of your life to be here, to be experiencing it. In the community that I'm creating, we're going to be, it's opening like right now. You can sign up. I'll be dropping the link in below. And on the March equinox, which is coming up, we'll be doing a special event there, and we'll be doing another special event in April as well. You'll be receiving guided practices to be using each week and bringing into your life and changing your energy. You'll be learning about the journey of using journaling as a healing tool and automatic writing and a lot of other things that you can step forward into. and there will be masterclasses, and there will also be hand-picked guest speakers, I suppose, that will be teaching you things that I see as hugely valuable. And this will also be available for you to be making requests and things on demand as well. So all of it is available for you. It doesn't matter if you need to watch replays of things, because as you know, time and energy really doesn't factor in things like, no, energy doesn't really factor in things like time or distance or space. If you've ever had a distant healing with me or watched replays of the different videos and healing processes that I've shared, you've had the experience. I'll just see if there's anything I've left out, because I feel like I've been talking for a while, but yeah, just be sharing all of the master healing processes and tools with you, enabling you to learn more around cutting energetic cording from the past and creating more expansion in your energy, so that you can literally be running more of that Christic light through you, which I'm so excited to be facilitating for you, because the time is now. Why stay in the half-life with all of the unmet needs, dreams, wants, desires, and things that you know you're waiting for? No more waiting. We need to be collapsing those timelines. And for me, this has been a really vulnerable journey, because I'm seeing the timelines collapsing in my own journey and watching what is unfolding, and I want that for you. So if this interests you, make sure that you drop a comment in below in the replay. I will be coming back and reading all of the comments and responding to your messages. And I just want to thank you for showing up here today and being ready to take that next step towards that 2.0 you in our sacred community, Soultopia Evolve, membership only. And you'll be hearing more. This will be sticking around, and there are special bonuses around those that are ready to do the work, the way that they sign up. So I'll be sharing the link below. Thanks very much. Bye for now.